So a client recently asked me, Mama, can I stock up my kitchen with 70,000 naira as a young woman living alone? And I thought about it. I said, why not? I'm going to be breaking it down for you. If you are like this person, I have a solution for you. Hi, darling. Oh, welcome to the Oma Diary. I've been MIA for over 2 months now. I've been super busy with other things, but I'm here now, so I'll spare you the details. Let's start what we're here for. My client recently asked me, Oma, can I stock up my kitchen with 70,000 naira as a young woman living alone? And I thought about it. I said, why not? I'm going to be breaking it down for you. If you are like this person, I have a solution for you. Believe me when I say a lot of women don't know how to shop. They just go to the market, they spend money, and when they get home, they don't have anything to eat. There is always nothing at home to eat, but they always go to the market. They are always spending money. If you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Oma, and I'm the host of the Oma Diaries. I am also a life and business startup coach. And I love women. I love womanhood. I love studying about women. And I love helping women. I am a coach for women. Now, going to the market have nothing to do with having so much money in your bank account. All you need is a plan. What will I buy that will sustain me for a certain period of time? And then the most important thing is I need to feed myself very well. I need to take care of myself very well. So that's the reason I am going to the market. So if I had 70,000 naira to stock up my kitchen for, let's say, 2 months, this is exactly how I'd break it down. Now let's start with the base. I'm talking about those food that whenever you have them at home, there will always be something to eat. So what are your base? There is rice, curry, those essential food. Those are your base. Next is protein. You know how important protein is for a complete meal. So let's say there's chicken, fish. When you think of fish, think of sardine. There's no light in Nigeria, so we're scratching the ice fish out. So when I say fish, we're talking about sardine. And there's chicken baby, which is eggs. Very, very important. Trust me, if you don't have any protein in your kitchen, you are not feeding yourself properly. And if you are a fan of noodles, Indomie, you can get them, a carton of noodles, oats, cornflakes, golden morn, granola, peanut butter. You don't necessarily need to buy granola and peanut butter. Just pick which of them do you prefer. There's bread. There's actually bread. There's a way you eat bread. You won't get fat. You won't feel bloated. So you can include bread for those days that you don't want to cook. You just want to go into the kitchen and just, get something done and you have something to eat just like that. You get apples, cucumbers. I highly recommend cucumber. It depends. What kind of fruits do you like? Another thing I always make sure I have in my fridge is zobo. They are extras. Now, if you grow up in an average Nigerian home, we don't go to the market without a list. Although possible, it is not possible. So I made a list of what 70,000 naira can get us in our kitchen, help us stock up for at least a month or two. Here's my list and I'll be reading them out. You can jot it down if you are the person who requested for this video. The first one on my list is rice, 2 pints custard. You can get the long grain or the short grain. If you're getting the long grain, you get it for 6.5 for a pint. If you're getting the other one, which is mango rice, you get it for 6,000 naira. You get 1 rubber of beans for 4,000 naira. Now, if you don't know how to store your beans, don't get more than 1 rubber. Especially if you're staying alone, 1 rubber is okay. And if you don't know how to store your beans, you can check one of my videos on Instagram or on TikTok. I think I made a video on how to store beans. Then you get spaghetti. Now, since your budget is 70,000 naira, you are going to get 5 pieces for 5,000 naira. So you're saving almost 1,000 naira. Next thing is very important. You know that big Eva bottle? They use it to measure vegetable oil. You can get it for 4,000 naira. Then there's sardines. There are different brands of sardines and it just depends on the price. You can get any sardine of your choice for 6,000 naira, 5 pieces. We are on a budget, 70,000 naira budget. Palm oil, now red oil. You need red oil in your house because you got beans. What you go use chop up? Granite oil. You can get a big ever bottle of palm oil for 2,400 naira. Then you get Gary, 2,400. That's like 1,200 each. Trust me, it's a lot. Those small custard. That small custard container. There's one they use in measuring crayfish. You need crayfish, especially blended one. You can get crayfish small custard for 3,600. And then there is sesame oil and soy oil. They're in this small bottle. I don't know, I'll make reference of it. You can get it for 115 each. That's 3,000 naira. There's Gino, there's Maggi, there's No. Which one do you like using? Just get anyone. You know the price of Star Maggi. You can get it for 1,700. There's No. You can also get No for 1,800. You can get just 1 roll of tomato paste for 850 naira. The reason why you don't need to get more than one is because we are on a budget, and always use fresh tomatoes, the ones in your street. You can always buy fresh tomatoes of 500 naira and then add it with 1 tomato paste. You have a very good stew or a very good base for your jollof rice. 1 roll of ginger and garlic. You're getting the powdered ginger and garlic. This one I actually love so much. For 700 naira, there's a roll of 10. There's red and Cameroon pepper. The red one, I think you can get it for 1,005 a cup. For 1,005, and then Cameroon pepper 1,005. Both of them for 3,000 naira. And Korean thyme, sachet Korean thyme. There's Gino, there's Tiger. What is your brand? Which Korean thyme do you love using? So you can just get a roll of both Korean thyme is 1,300. And there is chicken baby. A crate of egg here is 6,500 naira. If they are very big, then pay 7,000 naira. If you don't go in a budget, just get the 6,500 naira. And then we have potatoes. I heard potatoes are rich in fiber, so you need them, especially as a woman. You can get potatoes for 2,000 naira to avoid them, going bad. Don't get too much. Now you can use this potato to cook your beans, prepare egg sauce and potato, mashed potatoes. Now you can do so many things with it. And if you don't always want to go to the kitchen to prepare something, you just want to go to the kitchen and just put a few things around there, you have something to eat, then you need to get cornflakes. You can get cornflakes, the measuring one in the market. I actually like it too. Cornflakes for 1,003. There's oats. The one in the market is imported, so it's also good. You can get oats for 1,500 naira, the yellow custard. So there's onions. You think I'll forget onions? That's why I have a list. There's onions. Onions is 1,500 naira for the very big basket. Not very big, but at least as big as my laptop. There's sugar. Now the reason why we're not getting a lot of sugar is because, left for me, I'd say get honey instead of sugar. Sugar, you can get sugar for 1,500 naira. You can get Dangote sugar in the supermarket, or you can get the one they measure in the market. And there's peanut butter. I like peanut butter. I love having a bottle of granite at home, so it depends. You can get peanut butter, the small cup, for 1,300. And salt, very important. I don't want you going to your neighbor's house to ask for salt. You can get salt for 500 naira. We still have 1,200 left. Now 1,200, you can use it to get avocados in the market, cucumber, and maybe banana. With 1-2, you know how to work your way around it, because if I'm in the position, I'll do the same thing. This is just an advice. If you go to the market, there's something you don't need, you don't eat this thing, you don't want to buy it, don't allow anybody to convince you to buy it. Just follow your list. Everything you have on your list is what you can eat. You're not going to store food and then you allow them go bad. That's like wasting money. So if you don't eat potatoes, and I mentioned potatoes, you can swap it or switch it. And this is how you can stock up your kitchen with just 70,000 naira. And before you know it, you're becoming a woman who, has her life put together. Even though it's just food plan, it's something. It's a stepping stone. I really hope this helps a woman who wants to start stocking up her kitchen, or a woman who doesn't know how to cook. If you don't even know how to cook, no problem. That is why you have Oma. You go to my page, you see different kinds of soup, different kinds of delicacies. What do you want to cook? Oma has it on her page. See different dishes you can recreate from, and it's actually fun. You should cook for yourself so you eat very well. And I hope this helps. And you're welcome to the Oma Diaries. You can drop down your questions, your suggestions in the comments. I'd be really, really happy to see and read them and also reply them. Yeah.